Baltimore. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Play fake, Jackson. This is caught by Isaiah Likely. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First and 10.
Lamar off the play fake. This is completed downfield to Likely. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 36.
They go play fake with Jackson. He rolls to his right. Andrews has it, working downfield. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now. Offense in the hurry up here.
First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Henry will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Shotgun snap to Jackson, and he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Offense up to the line fast.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
Trying to run with Henry, and he's in for the touchdown. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. That is Tyler Loop, now on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Ooh, he gets popped at the end of that one. What a painful end to what was a really solid run back.
At their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Black 20! Mavericks! Hey, 76! 76!
Throwing right away here, Goff. That's complete to Sam Laporta. And he he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that gives the Lions the first. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Like 20. Value one.
To the air on first down. Here's Goff. Finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Connects on one with Jameson Williams. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Ball at the 33 for first down.
First down, Lions.
Go tonight.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. We've reached the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They have second and pretty long here. Again, it's Gibbs. Breaks the tackle. Green grass ahead. And he's going to get him 7 there. It's third down coming up.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to keep them from piling on those yards.
A 3-yard gain leaves him just a little short. A decision to make now on fourth down. And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. They'll go for it. Goff. It's on target to Williams. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation, when you go for it on fourth down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he gets it forward. He's still about a yard out of that. That play made by an all-pro from last season, Marlon Humphrey.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. It's the Lions facing a 3rd and 9. From the gun, Goff has him on the quick hitter. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break Brock as they forced this fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp.
And the early aggressiveness is answered. They went for it on their opening series, and the defense stops them. That's a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Play action. Here's Jackson. Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. It's an excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll run here on first down. Bounce it outside, but still no luck as he's brought down at the line. Second down coming up. Working quickly here. Now Jackson off the play action. Headed out right. On the run right. Throwing deep down the side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. And it's as we expected, partner. The call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give them that first down. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty. First and 10, here's Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First down, here's Lamar. Connecting again with Hopkins. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
180. Turn on. 180. Finish shot.
Working inside the red zone. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens will add to their lead at the end of the half. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Following that timeout, they're lining up. They're going to try to come up with 2 points. Lamar throwing again. And he's got it. Great call there on the 2-point attempt, and that puts him up 15-zip. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half.
What? Horrible. 120. What's that?
Off play action. Call. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Looking to throw. He lets one fly deep downfield. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
One last play before the break.
Come on. 180. Listen.
Looking to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens kicking team is ready. a stumble coming out of the locker room at halftime as the kick goes out of bounds, Brock. So our first drive of the half is going to begin all the way up at the 40. First and 10 from the 41. It's Gibbs on the carry. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Another one for Gibbs. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. And it is a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. Now gone. This is brought in by Laporta. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They'll get 18 yards there. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Running it with Gibbs. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the 31. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Goff on 3rd. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
First down throw for Jackson. Chased out to his right. He's got it right side. That's an excellent look on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield. It goes to the hurry-up offense here.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Flying down the middle with Henry. Jukes one defender. Doesn't get much beyond the line. A yard at most. Tackled by Jack Campbell. Offense in the hurry-up here.
2 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 8. On the move, headed right. Completed to Flowers. He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual-threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Escapes the pocket. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. He was looking for Mark Andrews. And now they face 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Lamar now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Offense up to the line fast. His progress is stopped, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They go play fake with Jackson. Cut at the 10-yard line. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives them a 1st and goal. But the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. The Ravens have the football, and more importantly, partner, a solid lead. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. They'll try with the wideout. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
Loss of 6 brings up second and goal at the 15-yard line.
Jackson to throw it. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a 3-score game in the fourth. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
21. Lions.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Completed to his running back. And this one does not go far. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here we go, second and 9. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And things look tougher now with third and long.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Throwing on third and long. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Roquan Smith with the pick. And he brings this one back. It's a Baltimore pick 6. Defense getting in on the farm block with that fourth quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick 6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense. And when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
And that one's caught. Add a couple more on to this massive, some might say insurmountable lead here in the fourth. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. First and 10 from the 41.
Like 20.
Off to the air now. And they pick him off again. Picked off. That's Teddy Buchanan. And the Ravens have it down near the opposing 40 after the return is stopped.
Kate, I think the one thing you and I love about this NFL game is almost all of them are one-score games. So to see a blowout like this, it's taken a superhuman effort defensively, and they just added to it.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. The toss now to Henry. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. They're on him behind the line, and the give to the receiver doesn't work. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
The tackle made back at the 48-yard line.
Jackson now, third and long. Flushed out of the pocket. Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run. Offense in the hurry-up here.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore.
First and 10.
Ravens on the favorable end of this blowout.
DC, ready?
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha, say hi. Say hi.
Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Bails out of the pocket quick. And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. The Ravens continue piling it on here in the 4th. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Fields this one at the 3. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Goff off the play action. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Big gain downfield. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. They go play action with Goff. Try and push it deep downfield. That one connects. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions putting up points in a game decided. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. Hill now to return it. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Caught, nice game left side. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. An excellent game, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0.
46-yard line.
They're going to pass it here. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Lamar off to play fake. Pass caught, 9-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
18 more yards. That's another Baltimore 1st down.
From the red zone now. Coming near the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Wanna quit?
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal.
180. Sit up.
And again, it's Jackson. Has it in close. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens keep running away with this. Touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. All right, going to get a 2-point try here, Brock. Jackson gets his offense lined up.
The Ravens will line up for the two-point conversion.
He's throwing for it. And that one's caught. Zach, couple more on to this massive, some might say insurmountable lead here in the fourth. All right, I think I already know the answer to this question, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. Game well decided. How does a former player like yourself feel about that decision?
Yeah, whatever you think your answer is, Kate, you're right. I don't think there's anybody that likes this, and I don't think it really is a case when you're up this big. You're just trying to embarrass your opponent, and you better be careful.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own.
Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
We go tonight. Maverick, 180.
Off play action. Goff. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
We go. 2 for 66. Shot.
Here he goes. One final shot. Trying to push it deep downfield. And the final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete. But no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. And this is a game that proves every Pee Wee and Pop Warner and high school coach across the country correct, Brock. Teams who make fewer mistakes and turnovers gonna win a lot of football games. They kept the football, they forced a couple of turnovers, and that was a big part of the difference in this one. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame, you wanted me to come running when you called my name, you wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. But that's your fault, hell, you brought in this outside dog. I'm born to howl at the moon. You know I need me some room for chasing me all night and then sleeping till noon. Gonna do what I do, girl. Hell no, it ain't you, girl. Yeah, I've heard it before and I know that it hurts. Baby, you ain't the first girl who tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the New York Giants. Two teams have met in Super Bowl 35 down in Tampa. The Ravens and Giants are underway. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
real quick. 180.
Jackson, first play, going to throw. And his first look is incomplete.
We'll have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at them as this game moves along, but they're in the zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. The first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. Jackson will throw again. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Now Jackson going to shift him around. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Jackson rolling to his right. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
Change it. Hey.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And able to give one man the slip there as he works his way forward for about 3. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Giants' 2-yard line.
Henry again. And he'll get him. Touchdown, Baltimore. Yards out. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Giants nothing.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Singletary loses it. And it's picked up by the... And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
On his loop for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught at the 5. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
To kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Working to put a drive together. They'll start with a run by Tracy. He's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go again with Tracy. Wiggles free. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off the bootleg, it's Dart. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Giants first down.
Tracy going to get it on first down. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Open target here, Darius Slayton. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
That's good for a Giants first down. Let's go now. 1st and 10 at the 21.
Now Dart. Hyatt there to grab it. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Let's go.
From the gun, Dart. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Dart. Touchdown, Giants! 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Here's Jackson to throw. Throw caught by Flowers. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
A gain of 14. First down, Ravens.
A first down carry for Henry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
No gain on the play.
Now it's Jackson. A catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. will take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 55 yards. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
To kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Giants first down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Play fake, and here's Dart. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They go play action with Dart. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch and popped it free from his grasp.
Completed to Hyatt. And he'll get this out near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down. Going quickly out to the right side. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. And the Giants first down.
Here's Dart once more. Now, quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Shut up! 19, Tiger, 19. Shut up!
A play fake, and now it's Dart. He has Hyatt over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 33.
That's good for a Giants first down.
To throw is Dart. Has it to Hyatt on the out route. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. 2nd and a couple. To the air again, Dart. Finding Johnson on the out route, that's complete. Taken to 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
First down.
Throwing his Dart. Again, it's Johnson. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as has the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Well, he does have one touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him first and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play.
At the 60, at the 60. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
Now it's Tracy. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home.
Pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal.
Right back to Tracy. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. On the give, it's Tracy. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play.
Touchdown! A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Giants take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, it's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
That's caught. And he will get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way down. Oh, a poor throw there, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Intercepted. The Giants take over.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go now.
Here's Dart. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
2nd and 10.
Go!
Throwing, Dart. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
To throw now, Dart. Throws for his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
On play action, here's Dart. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Out of the gun, here's Dart. This is caught. It's Robinson with a Giants touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Brian Dable dialing up a play call here as they will go for two. They'll try and throw for it. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for two to tie the game, and it works out. So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And his one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark it down officially at the 34. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Now 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. after the interception. Here's Jackson. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Play action. It's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Inside handoff, Henry. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Jackson going to change things up a bit. Now Jackson off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up
on third down, Henry. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. Here's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
He finds Robinson. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond, but on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though,
looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Final minute now in the third quarter.
A gain of a yard.
And for Jackson, this may be a free play. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
And now an audible here into something else. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Henry will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
The 3rd time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the 3rd.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they'd gotten 2 for 2.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
That's good for a Giants 1st down.
Now Dart. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Cowboy 80.
From the gun, Dart. Completed to Hyatt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And that's going to be caught downfield by Slayton. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And able to get this out to the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start with a give to Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. Bateman's got it on the crossing route here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they've shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. That's caught. It's Flowers. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's 3rd and 6. Now Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. He connects with Hyatt.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Back to throw. He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll hand it to Tracy. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. He has Hyatt over the middle. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jackson. That throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Baltimore.
Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Flowers.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Throwing, Jackson. He's into space past the 25. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. 2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Jackson to throw. Down inside the 10. Well, the Ravens are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play in overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's got Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.
He's got a song called Rockstar, running up the pop charts. All they do